Hello future tech leaders, I am Sindhuja. Based on my own experience, I know that learning the right skills can shape our future. What if I say learning was as thrilled as the tech world itself? There we go. A cloud foundation, that's exactly what you will experience. From day one, you will be immersed in the interactive sessions and expert-led courses that covers most of the widely used technologies in the zone of data science to cloud computing, which brings more light to the life of a techie. I'm so excited to help you and unlock the true potential of a technology. Well, then why to wait? Let's see what it unfolds.
We will start our today's topic. Our today's agenda is SP Introduction. What do you understand by SAP? First of all, we should say SP, not a SAP. You might be knowing that several times you are pronouncing SAP SP. The right term is SAP, not SAP. We should talk with SAP, not SAP. Our first today's topic is SP Introduction Architecture, how to log in into SAP system. What are the basic tasks as a basis consultant? What tasks you have to perform? SAP is not only ERP system. SAP has a lot of softwares. ERP is just one of the popular softwares from SAP. SAP is a German multinational company. First, we have to understand. First, as I said, we have to pronounce, not SAP. We have to pronounce as a SP. SAP abbreviation is System Application and Products in Data Processing. We should pronounce as SAP, not SAP. It's a German multinational company that makes the enterprise software to manage the business operations. The company is well known for ERP software, but SAP has thousands of softwares. And SAP is headquartered in Waldorf, Germany with regional offices in 180 countries with 425,000 customers worldwide. It's a very big company. After, I think, Microsoft, Oracle, and then we have the SAP as a software company. And they have 420,000 customers across globe. And SAP itself, they have more than 100,000 employees across globe. SAP is a German MNC which is specialized in the business softwares. They are the market leader in business softwares. Apart from ERP, they have a lot of softwares. They have, if we go to the SAP site, SAP.com. SAP have a lot of softwares, maybe several thousand softwares. And SAP is a very giant company. They take the small software companies, even mid-sized companies. They acquire very frequent. You can see SAP products. They have enterprise resource planning, supply chain management, financial management, spend management, business network, human capital management, customer relationship management, sustainability management, thousands of products of SAP. If we talk about all the things, it's a huge list. You can see A to Z project products from SAP. There are thousands of SAP. ERP is one of the popular products from SAP. But apart from ERP, they have CRM, Supply Chain Management Solution Manager, thousands of products from SAP. Now we come to know that SAP is a German multinational company and it started in 1992. This company is very old company. Recently, last year, they have completed 50 years. It is started by 5 IBM engineers. And in last year, 2022, they completed 50 years. It's a very old company. It's not a very new organization. It's a very old company. But over the year, their business is growing very fast. In the last 15 years, they have grown very fast. In 2007-2008, the customer was around 80,000. Now they have 425,000 customers across globe. It means 5 times growth in customer base. In 2007, in 15 years, they have grown up to like 4-5 times. More and more organizations are like implementing SAP. SAP have a lot of products. In 1973, they have started their first financial accounting software. Then they have released R2 R3. Then they have come up with ERP. Now they have come up with S4HANA and Honey platform. They have keep up like coming new kinds of product in. They develop the new applications and they, as per the market demand, they innovate. Like right now, we are having data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning. All these kinds of products are available from SAP. You can check all these kinds of products from SAP side. This is the brief history about SAP Enterprise. In 1972, they have started the organization and they have started accounting software. In 1979, they have come up with R2 technology and they have mainframe. In 1992, they have come up with R3 technology. And in 2000, they have come up with MySAP. Then 2004, they have come up with ERP. 2011, they have come up with ALN. 2015, they have come up with S4HANA. As over that time, they are coming with the new kind of product. Are you aware about what is R1, R2 and R3? You have idea what R1, R2, R3? Yeah, I know. But it's ABAP version. No, this is the layers. R3. That's why I'm going to explain what is R1, R2. I'm just opening the whiteboard. I can explain there. R1 architecture means in the old system we have only one server. We don't have multiple application server or database. We have only one server. And in that server we are having all kind of softwares. We are having database software. We are having application software. We are having operating system. Everything is in the one machine. That was known as R1. What is the R1 meaning? R1 meaning means we are having one machine, one server. We are having one server here. One server. In this server, we are having everything. We are having operating system. We are having database. We are having application. We are having even the presentation layer. Even the presentation. Presentation means the graphical user interface. Only one user can connect. Only one user can connect to this machine. Only one user can connect to this machine. This was known as R1 architecture. Earlier, we are having the R1 architecture. In this architecture, only one guy can work. We have the server. We have the operating system database. Everything is running in one machine. This is known as R1 architecture. Real-time one-tier architecture. To come. In R2, we have come up with this solution that in that solution you are having operating system, database and application. Database and application are running in one box. Application is running in one server. And you have different client machines. Here we can use multiple users machine. We can install the presentation layer. Like they can install the client software on the presentation layer. They have the client software. Client software is installed in local machine of users client software. Here we can. Many users can connect many users many. But here again the limit. Here we again have the limit. Many users can connect the and the night cache of the. Let's see. In R1 layer, we are having database and applications. Let's see. Let's see. Client software database application. Everything is running here. Here we have the limitation. Limitation is only one user can log in. Only one user can log in. That was the earlier architecture R1. R2 architecture has come. In R2 architecture, we have the database plus application server. Application server running in one machine and multiple client software users can connect and they can try to connect. Here we have the many users, but there is a limitation. Limitation is like the limitation of the server. Because if one server can handle up to 5,000 users, 6,000 users, there is a limitation here. Suppose that one application server can handle 5,000 users. Only 5,000 users can log in into the server. To resolve this, we have a 3-tier architecture. In 3-tier architecture, we are having 3 tiers. We can install the application server. Application server. We can install multiple application server. And we have only one database. 1 DB server. Multiple application server. And we can have any limit. There is no limit of GUI. We can try to connect. In this way, we are having 3 tiers: presentation layer, application layer, and database layer. Because here we have only one application server. Suppose that one application server support 5,000 users. But our company requirement is that 20,000 users should be able to log in. In this case, we are going to install 4 application server. We can meet that requirement. Otherwise, for scalability, this kind of architecture has come. This is known as R3 architecture. 3-tier architecture. In 3-tier architecture, we are having presentation layer. What does R stands for? R stands for real-time architecture. Application. Presentation layer. Application layer. And we got the database layer. This is the architecture. Computer industry architecture. Earlier, we are having mainframe. Here we are having mainframe computers. This was very old, 1980s. This was the architecture during 1970s. This is the architecture started in 1992 by SAP. In this, it means for scalability, we can implement SAP system because AP systems are implemented from very big organizations. They can have any number of users. Like Indian US Army has implemented SAP. They have more than 3 million users. 3 million users are going to work in a SAP system. And same way for Indian Army also implemented SAP recently. Indian Army also have very big strength. All the salary, payroll, logistic procurement, everything is happening through this kind of application. They have the R3 architecture. We don't have any limitation of users. We can have any number of users and they can connect. Presentation layer. We have different kinds of software through which we can connect to the SAP system. That's why is mentioned. In 1972, we got R1 architecture, 19th architecture. 19th, we got R3 architecture. Then we got ERP, HANA and all this. In this way, SAP has grown. And now SAP is a very big enterprise. Around 420,000 customers across 180 countries. The 2004, they have come up with very popular product SAP ERP. Under ERP, we got different version, 6.0. And then 2015, they have come up with a new product that is known as S4HANA. S4HANA means suite for HANA. Sorry, can you repeat that? I am saying that this is the brief history of SAP. This S4HANA, you said something right. Yes. S4HANA is suite for HANA. It's a newer version of ERP. Earlier, they are having the ERP. This ERP software, very popular software. What is the benefit of this software is? It can run on any operating system or database. SAP has to share the revenue. Like SAP is also, it's a company enterprise. They also have to make the profit. Like SAP have made an application software. SAP have made an application software ERP. This software is written a language ABAP language. This software is written in ABAP language. The beauty of this software is this software can be implemented on any operating system, any database. This software can be implemented on any operating system, any database. Any database means it can be implemented on Oracle database. SQL, SQL MacDB, IBM E2. Also IBM have the DB2. Also IBM and DB2 software. Actually, SP have to share the revenue. Suppose your company have implemented SAP ERP software. SAP ERP software is selling the software as a bundle software. They are selling the ERP plus database. Suppose they are getting $1 million. In 1 million, they have to share 40% or 30% to Oracle company also. Later on, SAP decided that it's very difficult or it's not a good strategy, like to get the customer and then share the revenue for the database. But they have a huge customer base. Like as I said, they have 25,000 customers across globe. Later on, they have come up with a strategy that they have come up with an application. That application is known as Suite for HANA. Suite for HANA is the same application like ERP application. Suite for HANA. This application not support any database. This application support only HANA database. This can run on HANA database. HANA database is basis from SAP. Both product is from SAP. SAP has made a smart move here. Smart move in the terms of they don't have to share the revenue with other companies. Now SAP is a like market leader. They have the monopoly or kind of thing. Now the customers are into this state. They are migrating because SP have a lot of customers across globe. Now they are migrating from ERP to S4HANA. Most of the time nowadays, migrations are happening. Most of the places migration are happening. If new customers are going, old customers are migrating. New customers are going for this one, S4HANA. New customers are not going for ERP. New customers are going for S4HANA. Old customers are migrating. Why they are migrating? Because after 2025 till 2025 SAP is going to support here. After 25 SAP is not going to support. If a customer is facing any problem or any issue, SAP is not going to release the updates or patches for those problems. SAP clearly say you will migrate your system. You have to migrate your ERP to S4HANA software and that will be running on HANA database. This is the strategy from SAP. Now S4HANA, all new enhancement, everything is happening on the S4HANA technology, not on the ERP, but moreover, ERP is also developed in ABAP language. S4HANA is also developed in ABAP language. As an administration point of view, there is no change. As an administration point of view, Basis was here. Basis was here. There is not only functionality, was a lot of changes like in the terms of functionality and the database connectivity. They have the changes ABAP. ABAP stands for Advanced Business Application Programming Language, and is it like based on what? Or no, ABAP is it's a language, programming language like C is a language, ABAP is a language. We have two languages, very popular languages like C puts, we have Java and ABAP, Java and ABAP. What is the benefit of Java and ABAP? Both are platform independent. Java is platform independent platform in. Java is a platform independent language that was introduced in 1995 by Sun Microsystem, and APA is a platform independent language that was developed by SAP in 1992. That was developed by SAP and this was Sun Microsystem. Sun Microsystem benefit of this language is means you have written a program. This program you can execute in any operating system. You can execute in Macintosh. You can use in Linux operating system, Windows operating system with any database. If ABAP has come up in 1992 and SAP, they released the application when? They release application in 1992 as a R3. They have small accounting software in 1990. Prior to 1993, they were using different languages. They might be using C, C++. As I said, SAP have lot of what we say products, not only one product. You can say SAP. You can say here SAP have Java programs, also Java applications. Here you can say 80% of SAP applications are ABAP applications written in ABAP language. 10% applications are written in 10% applications are written in Java, C++, maybe 2% written and other languages also other. Majority of SAP applications are written in ABAP language 80%. Most of the SAP system like S/4HANA system, S/4HANA system is written in ABAP. ERP is written in ABAP language. It is written in ABAP language. Yes, thank you. How does SP software work? We have ABAP Advanced Business Application Programming Language. We can say 80% Java Python languages. This is when they have developed. I will share these slides to you guys also. We have Advanced Business Application Programming Language and we got Java language, and these two languages are platform independent language. These two languages are platform independent, but other apart from these others are also there. Why SAP softwares are very popular? Because SAP used to manage the business operation. This to the automation, quick processing and cost reduction. Why companies implementing this software? Because they are going to reduce the cost. They will do the quick processing. Everything will be automated. Like, suppose you have to implement, like in your organization, there are 50,000 employees. Now you want to do the salary processing. You can do automation of salary processing immediately. Their salary will be processed. You want to create a sales order, purchase order. Everything will be very fast. Automation, quick processing and cost reduction. These are the three reasons why a company is going for SAP software. SAP software are very expensive. But why companies are going? Because they are the market leader and they can automate all your routine tasks. Processing will be very fast and cost reduction. But this was earlier. Now we have more things. We have embedded analytics also. Now with S/4HANA, you got the embedded analytics. Also, you can connect with machines, sensors, IT, Internet of Things, machine learning, data science, artificial intelligence, everything you can include with the SAP application. They have the support, they have all the required tools, connectivity, and in SAP we have, it's a default functionality or is something which you licensed and we need to buy additional module. No embedded analytics in S/4HANA system. In S/4HANA embedded analytics, it would be there. You just have to configure it. You have to activate some of the functions. You enter the data. Suppose you are entering the data. You are entering the sales order, purchase order, customer order. You can immediately analyze like who are the most valuable customers. Suppose your company, how you will teach us how to activate this one embedded analytics. Embedded analytics is done by the different consultant. It's not by the like, it's a B consultant. BB consultant, because here everything is the data model. The how the data is going to like presented in the different views. These things BW. BW stands for business warehouse. Actually, there are thousands. There is a very specific, what we say, activity and duty of different consultant. We don't like touch each other area, even the basis. Consultant. Most of the companies, they have basis consultant and security consultant separate. But here I am going to discuss both basis and security. Both parts we can discuss. Installation and configuration of this software is done by the basis consultant. And in SAP we are having different types of consultants are there. You understood? This software is written in which language? This software is written in which language? Most of the SAP softwares are written in APP language, but not all SAP softwares. Like if you go to A to Z product, you cannot say that this is SAP Access Violation Management Bypass Log. This software is not developed in ABAP. You cannot say that way. SAP has acquired a lot of applications as well. Yes, that's why I am saying that SAP have acquired a lot of companies. They have very big companies. They acquired CBase Adaptive CBase Enterprise in 2007. SuccessFactors also. They kind of SuccessFactors also they have acquired. SuccessFactors is not in ABAP. SuccessFactors is not developed in ABAP language, not in Java language. Different types of event consultants are there. You cannot think that basis consultant is responsible for all kind of activity. Basis consultant is only responsible for AP and Java administration kind of thing. Just to go back on the embedded analytics you are seeing in S4, it by default, it is there, correct, right? What I mean to say that earlier what is happening. Earlier, we are having ECC system. ECC means ERP system, and here we have the database. Like you are able to see my screen, right? Yes, DB. We are having Oracle database. This is Oracle database. Here you are entering the data. This ERP system is known as OLTP system. Here we are entering the data. We are entering a lot of data entries happening here, but for analysis. We are not using this software for analysis. We are using another software that is known as BIBO Business Warehouse. Business Warehouse is separate application. We have separate database. The data will move from here to here every night. The data will move from ERP system to BIBO system. The modeling will be done and you are going to analyze. But you said that BBS Analytics is part of the S4 HANA, correct? Yes, my question is it by default because we do have S4 HANA. That's why I'm saying that ERP to BV it is going. Now what happened? For HANA, S4 HANA. In S4 HANA we have the database is HANA, database is HANA. In S4 HANA, you enter the data and you can analyze the data immediately. You analyze the data, but how it is happening? It is happening through the models. The data is like embedded analytics in the terms of CDS views. Here in S4 HANA, we got the CDS views. Those views will be activated by BView consultant because you are not aware when we are not aware which there are millions or trillions of objects or tables are there, but there is no separate license required. That's what. If I understand, yes, there is no separate license required. Just two CDS views need to be activated or need to be created. Not need, it's already there. You have to just activate those things. Now, in case of our environment, we can go and activate the CDS views and we get the results right. You can activate the CDS view and you can get the results. You can tell us, is it possible to tell teachers that? No, actually I don't know the function. Let me come to there I do understand. I do understand. We are not the functional consultant, we are the technical consultant. But what I am asking you is this is license. As part of S4 I get this functionality. I am not asking you to customize the CDS view or customize a dashboard for me. What I am saying is as part S4 I have this functionality. Probably, I don't know I think you call it as T code, right, for this. Actually, the thing is changed in CDS view. You cannot directly access from the T code. You have to use another tool. The tool name is Eclipse. That's why I am telling you a lot of things are in what earlier all those things will not work. CDS view will be activated only from the Eclipse tool. You have to include the different tools is you can install the tool and make a connectivity, and then we have to perform a lot of other things. Here we have to consult with the analytic consultant also Beaver view because there could be thousands of or hundreds of thousands CDS view. Very difficult task anybody can do, but you have to identify which view you have to activate. That's why you must be having the functional knowledge. You must be having the data tables, views, knowledge on that area. Are you saying Eclipse is like a Power BI? No, Eclipse tool is like it's an open source tool. With like HENA Studio. HENA Studio is Eclipse tool. With that, we can access and we can perform that. Thank you. Thank you now because we were in discussion about the similar like getting the reports. Obviously, you can like embedded there is like you won't believe there is a 4 days course or 5 days courses are there. I have taken the courses for SAP Australia and New Zealand for this embedded analytics. This is not easy if we are going to discuss those things. We will dive into that part. Guys, I will check later on. I will let you know the course name. I am not able to find right now. We are having technical consultant as well as functional consultant. In SAP, we are having different types of stakeholders. We are having technical consultant. We got functional consultant under technical. We are having two groups. One group is admin. Under admin, we are having again two group basis consultant and security consultant. Sometimes small organizations, they have basis and security, both are own. And then we have the development consultant. In development consultant, we are having ABAP developer. We got Java developer. We got other language different, but mostly the ABAP developers are there, and because most of the 80% of the applications are written in ABAP language. Functional consultant we are having as per the function HR consultant, SD consultant, project management consultant, PP consultant, FICO consultant. Lot of consultant apart from this. We got project manager who are going to like do the coordination and define the project requirement, project timeline, project budgeting is done by the project manager. And then we got the end user. Then we got the end users are the like. Mostly guys are end users. If we just take one example here, if we take one example like NTPC, if we are taking NTPC in Indian National Thermal Power Corporation, If they are having 25,000 employees, in this we can say technical guys, 100 business consultant developer, 50 functional consultant, 300 functional consultant, different functional consultant, and 500 maybe remaining guys are in user guys. Or maybe we can say end users are always greater because end users are like sales clerk. They are going to enter the sales data, these excluding end users. Who are in demand now currently? Who are in demand? Demand. Functional consultant and FIFO consultant is the highest in demand. Technical consultants will be stuck on a particular point. They cannot grow after a point, but functional consultant can grow very fast. Functional consultant like FIFO consultant. FIFO consultant like always like in demand. Technical consultant also in demand, like if UFIC consultants are more in demand and they can become the vice president level also. They can go to the vice president FICO. I believe you need to be from a finance background. Yes, finance background, but it's not mandatory. Frankly speaking, it's not mandatory. Anybody can become any type of SAP consultant. I have got some problem to move into this SAP area later on when they started working, and over the years, if they demonstrated good skills, they are very successful. Now exam is no problem. If you are going for exams, you can let me know. In exam there is a 80 questions are there. There are some dubs are also labeled there. You can go through the dumps. Some basic understanding should be there. After this course, you will be able to understand how basic things are working, how to manage the users, how to install, how to set up the printer, everything. You are admin related task. Only the thing is, you require the questions. You can practice the questions and you can give the exam. There is no problem, and these days very easy. You can write the exam from your home and no need to go to the training center. Also, you can just open a laptop, and in your laptop there should be a camera and you can write the exam. Oh, is it? Yes, these days very easy, and money wise also very easy. Earlier you have to pay 50,000 for one exam. Now these days you can write SAP certification from home and you can write 6 certification exam in 50,000. You can write 6 certification exam from your home and the cost is around 531, that is 8540, around 50,000. The proctored exam, online proctored exam, the camera would be there. With the camera, they are going to check your eye movement and all these things. And it's all miss you type, is it? Yes, all questions are Misku. Questions are there as I said, SAP stands for System Application and Products in Data Processing. That is mainly used for managing business operation, for automation, reducing the cost. We have different types of SAP software like Business Suite, different types of application, Enterprise Resource Planning, Customer Relationship Management, Supplier Relationship Management, Supply Chain Management, Product Lifecycle Management. Here we have given one example like app application. App application is a part of product. App application is a part of product. What is SAP? Here you understand APA means application, P means product. Product is business suite. App is the application. Business Suite is having 5 applications like App, Chrome, Sum, Steam. App is the application is a part of Business Suite which is written in ABAP language and have components like finance or sales, logistics. Another application like SAP App, SAP Enterprise Portal, SAP Enterprise Portal. This is written in Java language, like to run Java applications. What you require, suppose I have 2 operating systems. I have MacBook Macintosh and I have Windows OS. Also, I want to run a Java program. I want to run a Java program, this Java program, this Java program. I have written one-time Java. To run the Java program, what we require, I think, JVM, right? Java Virtual Machine. Yes, we require the JVM or Java Virtual Machine or Java Runtime Environment, Java Runtime Environment, Java Runtime Environment. We require. We don't have to type 2 times here. We don't have to write 2 programs. One Java program can be either run into the Java, either run in Macintosh Windows, or it can be run into the Linux operating system. Linux same way SAP applications like SAP application, SAP app. This application is written in a ABAP language. This is the ABAP program, write program or SAP ABAP application. To run this application on Macintosh machine, Windows machine or Linux machine, we require a platform. This platform is known as NetWeaver. This platform is known as Net. A basis consultant is going to work on the NetWeaver layer, not on the app layer. No matter whether it's an app application. Here we are having SAP app, we got NetWeaver, and this can be run on any operating system, any database, any operating system. For SAP app to run on any application, you need NetWeaver. That's what you're saying. Yes. It's equivalent of JVM or jar. Yes, SAP app, we should say SAP. You should try speaking SAP. SAP is not the right. That's why I'm saying that it is going. But why? Why is it wrong? No SAP. There is not SAP because there is an abbreviation. As I told you SAPs, I will tell you means later on and P. A means application apply. Now you will be able to understand application. Are you able to see the application? What is application app? P means product. What is SAP? Product, business SAP. What is system? SAP system application and product. There is a full form of each and everything. There is a full form of each and everything. But when we say SAP, I'm sorry, but SAP, we all of us know that SAP is an activation. No, actually there is a like. There is a like. Each term denotes like SI system. Whenever you are going to log in, you are going to log in into the system. Log in into the system. System is always 3 character like here. If you are able to see my system, I want to log in into the SAP system. I want to log in into the SAP system. This is my SAP system. This is SAP system. What are you able to see? What is system? It is saying how many characters. It is yes, 3 characters. Always, SAP system is represented by 3 characters, and whenever we are going to log in with client software, we are going to log in into this software and then we can start work. There is a specific meaning system, application and products. You should say as a SAP. You can say SAP also, but that is not appropriate. Even you can go to YouTube or SAP channel. Lot of channels are there. SAP everywhere they pronounce it. SAP because there is a logic system, application and products. I noticed even a BAP. You are calling it a BAP. You can take a BAP is not. It's a BAP or a BAP or a BAP. You can say that is, but nobody is going to. No SAP professional is going to say SAP. If you are going to say SAP, they will understand that you are a pressure in SAP pressure or you don't know SAP. If you use a SAP, obviously they are going to like. Anybody can easily understand that. We discussed about what is, how SAP software is going to work, what are the different types of consultant in SAP, what is NetWeaver. We have different types of NetWeaver app. Here we can see one example. This is SAP PEP software. Right now if I say that we got another software, we got another software. This software is suppose SAP Scrum software. You don't have to like SAP Scrum Basis Consultant. You are working as a Basis Consultant. You can manage up software. You can manage Scrum software. Any software you can manage which is running on NetWeaver ABAP system. Your destiny, even if you are going for certification exam, the title would be NetWeaver Technology Consultant. NetWeaver Technology Sanjay, yes, and the exam is and 100, right? Exam is not. AD 100 exam is different. For exam, you have to read the books. TAD, it's not easy means, as I said, it could be easy. Also, it could not be easy. Also, it could be easy if you just go through the questions. What I am going to explain very simple terms. And I have already shared one book to you all. The practical aspect you can see from here. I can provide the questions also. You can practice the question and you can go, or otherwise you have to go through the books TAM 10, 12 and 55. 3 books, 5 books are there. You have to go through those books and questions are mostly asked from those books. Help SAPCOM. All the documentation you can read it from. You can download. It's like ocean. Here you can see S4HANA Cloud Private Edition SAP. S4HANA SAP Epcrum Sum. Earlier, you are having a lot of. Now, if I go and search here S4HANA, if I search S4HANA, I am able to see what the version. Are you able to see the version 2020-22? It is started in 11 November T15 and then it is going to move here. Now if I go to SAP ERP here, SAP ERP, we can see the latest version was this one that was introduced in 2015. Only after that, SAP has not released the latest version because 6 was coming in 2006 and 8 means every 1 year they have come up with 8. Six plus 8, 14 it must. It was released in 2014. After 2014, there is no new development, no new things. Only the correction patches are there. Only that is available to 2025. After 2025, if you are facing any problem, it's your problem. Like you can use Windows XP software also or Windows 95 software also. But if you are facing any problem, you will not get a support from Microsoft. There would still be a lot of companies that are still on Upright. 99 companies are working on SAP ARP. Only now they are migrating ARP to C4HANA. There are some companies. They are using SAP R3. R3 was introduced in 1995. There are several European companies. They are still small companies. They have not upgraded their system because everything is stabilized there. They are like continue because they are not connected to YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter. If there you don't want connectivity, everything is streamlined. The software is working fine. You don't want to get a support from SAP. You can carry on with your old software also. But now SAP is not selling any app versions or RR2 versions. Right? They are not selling. Yes, SAP is not. They are not going to sell any more new things. They are selling S4 HANA. In your experience, what is the better software? Was it app in terms of end user usability or the C4 HANA? Whether you are going to use app or C4 HANA, both are almost same. The back end technology has changed like here far. From the front end user's perspective, there is nothing not. It's not like C4. HANA is quicker than the app version. No, quicker in the terms of response. It would be better because the S4 HANA is running on HANA database while app software is running on Oracle database or any other database. The processing is not fast. HANA is a in-memory platform. HANA, whatever you are going to see, the data is in memory. Obviously, if everything is in memory, it's very fast. But HANA is expensive, means you are having 2 terabyte of data. For 2 terabyte of data, you have to purchase 4 terabyte of RAM. 4 terabyte of RAM. It means all data is residing into the memory. The response is very fast. You can think about, you have the mobile phone and you are having a mobile for Android phone or which is having 16 GB of RAM. It would be very fast understood. I'm saying the entire database is in the memory. Yes, HANA is entire database in memory. That is the like. It's in RAM. Not in hard disk, not on the hardest hard disk card. Always will be there. RAM is volatile. Volatile means when you shut down your computer, everything in memory will be lost. When you say in memory means where at the time of a processing, it uses memory, it doesn't process. When you are going to start the database, all the data will be coming from this to the memory and will stay there until you stop. Shut down the database. You said that it's working in the memory, right? When exactly it gets saved? In the hard drive. There is a save point interval. Save point interval you can define. By default, it is a 5 minute. Every 5 minutes, the data, whatever the change pages happen into the memory, it goes into the offline, that is on the disk in the data volume. But let's say if I'm on a particular screen and I am completing my transactions and saving and submitting, but it will not go to this database on the hard disk. It will stay in the memory. But after 5 minutes, the save point interval will kick in and the data will be saved. Right? But in 5 minutes, you can lose the data also. You are absolutely right. For 5 minutes, whatever the changes are happening, it is recorded into the log files. Also log. You have 2 types of volume, log volume as well as data volume. Log volume will write into the log volume. We have 2 types of volume. One is log volume, one is data volume. Data volume. I am talking about every 5 minutes. It is writing every 5 minutes. The data from every 5 minutes. Whatever the changes are happening here, it is recorded into the data volume. This is your RAM. This is your disk. But suppose any changes happen, it is recorded into the log. Log size is 1. Immediately it will write into the log volume also. Every 5 minutes you have the consistent image and whatever in between duration, it is recorded into the log files also. You will always be having the database in the ACID formula atomic, consistent, isolated and durable formula. Right? You just repeat that if you don't mind. I am saying that whatever that suppose. Suppose there is a table. In the table you are writing something. This is a table. You are writing table. This is a table T1. In table T1 you have written entry 1 at 10:0. 1 and 10 the save point happened. This one entry is not going to write into the data volume. It is recorded into the log volume number 1 entry. And from here it is not going to write into the log volume. At what happened then? 5, you write 5 at 10:0, 5:05, save point interval happened. Then data volume will be having 1 and 5 value, while log is having only. Log is also having all the values 1 and 5 value, but at save point interval. At 5-minute interval. Whatever the changes happening into the memory, it will be written into the data volume. But in between changes happen into the log volume. When database have to recover, it can recover from the 5-minute. Plus it can apply the log in between. Roll forward would be 4 to 3 minutes. Let's say, for example, at 10:01, we lose the HANA server to an abrupt power supply loss, right? The value that was entered, yes, at 10, the value was nothing. At 10, value was stable, T1 was empty. T1 was empty and it got this value from the log file. From the log, it got value 1. Got it correct. It got the data. In the data we have the table, but in the log we have the value 1. It got the value 1 from there. I will not lose the data. I will not lose the information. You will not going to lose the data. Lose the information. The transaction can be recovered from the log. You are saying yes from the log. Yes, which will be automatically. It will be automatically recovered. Like if I power on the HANA again, it will still have all the information. Alright. No, I think just little confusing. But what I understand is they are between two save points. Whatever transactions are carried out, they are saved in log table. And after the save, let's say the same point, all that log is copied or this thing into the data. No, that is not copying this. These are two separate entities would be there. Data volume is separate log volume. Data volume is there and log volume is there. That is not going to be there. And then the next save time is 10 to 10:05, right? Whatever we do between 10 and 10:05 is recorded in a log volume. It is recorded in the log volume also. It was recorded into the data volume also. I said 1 also recorded, 5 also recorded into the data volume because in the 5-minute, whatever changes happen, it is recorded. No. Mac is saying before the save point interval kicked in. That's what magazine. Let's say 10:05 is not happened. Let's say 10:04. Until 10:04 is only in the log volume, right? 10:04 only. Everything is in that. Suppose if I lose the power of the server at 10:04, 4 minutes of transactions, it can be covered from the users. There will be like thousands of users using, right, all across a company network, right? Many transactions are only in the log. When the server is brought up back, then all the information that they have, all the transactions that they have entered in the system, will it be there or not? It will be there. Everything would be in the log. 4-minute logs would be there. It will not automatically show them. Let's say, for example, they did 4 or 5, some transactions on some screens. Let's say the 10/4. The server crashes. Let's say a power supply interrupts. Not power supply interruptions there. Between 10.10z1 to 10z4, all the transactions are saved in log. 5. Write all the transactions are stored in log. Now, when the server connection comes up for example, then that clock is still ticking. It's supposed to save, right? It will save the log volume into data. No, these are the two different things. What suppose you are saying that at 10.4.4 we don't? You can see here you are able to see my screen. Let's answer one question. Oh, whenever we do. We understood the log volume and data volume. And then the save. Save point is 5 minutes. Let's say yes. When the save time happens, that time server copies the log volume data into data. No, it is not going to copy data from log volume to data. What I'm saying here is there. Table T1 is there. I'm just writing some transaction table T1 at 10. You are able to see my screen, right? We can say in table T1 we have written this information. We have written 1 at 10:05. We have written at 10:04. We have written 6, I will just write here 6 at 10:05. And then we write 7 at 10:06, 7 at 10:06. Now the save point happened. When the save point happened, 156156 is written into the data volume 10.5.10.05. When the save point interval happened, 10:05, the save point interval happened. 56 was written into the data volume and we have 1567. Everything is in the log volume because log volume is having previous information as well as the new information. That 10, 6, the 7 information has come here. Now at 10:07 you have restart of the system. What it is going to take if 10:05. Your system-wise consistent system. It is going to read the data volume. It is going to read the data volume. Consistent system. It will going to read data volume. At data volume, the value was 156 and then for 1 minute 10:06 information it will read from log file. In the log file the value was 7, it will make 1567. Right, there is no merger of log and data. Data is separate, log is separate, data is a consistent image log. Every year it is like it is copying from the log buffer to the log volume. This is HANA related things. It is around our 19, map 19. Thank you. Oh good, you got the info. But again, you guys are like little bit confused that as I said, HANA is in memory. Sys4 HANA is different. C4 HANA is different than HANA. S4 HANA is application. HANA is a platform. It is also possible that HANA is running. HANA can run only on SUSE Linux and operating system. HANA run on SUSE Linux or Red Hat Linux and S4. HANA is the application server. This application server can run on Windows, Linux, any platform it can. These are two different things. C4 HANA is the application. HANA is a platform. We are talking about HANA. We are not talking about C4 HANA. Understood? Understood that. Tell me something. And we also understood this to data volume and log volume. Now it is on the same disk because what I see, they are a replica if they are a database and they are replica of each other. Replica. If in case of you are setting up a GS site, disaster recovery site, they are same. They are replica in the sense, not in terms of the mirroring or this thing redundancy. What I'm saying is they are exactly the same at any given time, except the reset or the restart happens. Otherwise, they are always same. No, data volume. You are having only single file here in data volume. You are going to have single file here in the log volume. You can see different files are there. There will be thousands of files. Would be their data volume. You will be having only one single file for one service. There will be one single file in the log volume. You will be having multiple files. There could be thousands or billion or trillions of files would be there in the log volume. You can see and why those multiple files are created because the log every second. The log is consistent. It is like whenever you are making any commit or whenever one maybe got filled, it is going to write here. Separate files are here. Everything is a pending. Whatever single file is there. Log files are that they are creating what every minute or every what is it not every 1 minute. It could be in every second also or it could be 5 seconds also. Every transaction, every committed transaction, if you make any commit or whenever this log buffer size is filled. This log buffer size is 1 MB. When it gets filled, immediately it will write here. Thank you very much. This is something related to HANA we have discussed. Now, what is SAP system? SAP system is a combination of one database plus one or more instances, and it is represented by 3 characters SAP system. SAP system is a combination of one database plus one or more instances, which is represented by 3 characters. We got the layers 2-tier layer, 3-tier layer. You are now familiar with presentation layer, application layer and database layer 3. How you are going to log in into the SAP system. You are going to log into SAP system through presentation layer. Through presentation layer, you are going to connect with the application layer and then you are going to connect to the database layer. Presentation layer, we are having a software. The software name is SAP GUI, Graphical User Interface, or through browser you can connect to the application layer and then you can connect to the database. Now we can do one exercise. We are going to connect like here. You are going to connect with SAP GUI. You are making a connection to the SAP system and then you are going to connect to the system. First, you are going to connect to the SAP server. First, you have to make a connection. Make a connection to SAP server. In making a connection to the SAP server, everyone is able to log in into the server. Right? You can make a connection. You can open SAP Login. SAP Login, write SAP Login, and then you can make a connection. In the connection, you have to provide 3 things. First thing you have to provide, I can see. I think I can see only your screen when I click on that mesh application server. Then just a minute system. Is it somewhere? Maybe my second number. I will show you it. Yes, first write me here. First, we have to make a connection here. Everyone is able to log in into this server, which I have given in the morning time. Right? Yes, you are able to. Yes, we are able to log on the Connections tab. What we are supposed to do on the Connections tab? No, I am just seeing user 1, 2, 3, 4, all are login. After that, you have to open the SAP Login. You open the SAP Login. We have SAP Management Right Login, SAP Login. And then you can create this. Create button. Is there new connection create button? Then next user specified system. Next. Then you have to say just a second Sanjay. Yes, you just create button 1. Second, I'm not watching your. Can you show me where the create button is here? SAP Login, create button SAP Login. You have to open this software. This, yes, create. I do show us first because otherwise I will miss it. Create, then next, then application server. In the application server, you specify localhost because it is running on the same machine. Localhost means same IP address. You have to type the IP address. IP address is the same where machine is running. Instance number 00. We can have up to 900 instances. I have created only one instance and system it is turn. But it is going to accept case uppercase only, then finish. After that, you will be having connection. Double click on this one. Yes, able to. Now you type the user 8, user 1 password enter. You can enter into the SAP application. This is the SAP application. After that, you can type the user 8 and password. You can type the user 8. I'm going to create the user 8. User 3, I'm just going to create. I'm just going to create the user 8. I have just created only one user 8. You can see. Fine, I'm going to just give me a minute. I'm just going to create a user 8. User 8 is created. Now I'm going to create user 8 number 3. User 8 to mean user 8. User 8. Thank you. 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 Zarant is for other countries. Zoran 3 is for Singapore. Because each country have different business unit, storage unit, tax collection. Client represent a business unit in terms of technical, financial and commercial terms. Understood. Very good. Understood. To create the user ID or sometime, the user ID got locked. You have to unlock. You are able to see my screen. Unlock. Sometime, some guys, they have to change the password. You understand? You have to raise a ticket to change the password. You say that your ID got locked. You change the password. You go here and you can change the password. You see here. It is easy. You can go here and change the password. You can unlock the user ID and basis activity. Here you have to run the T codes. Now I want to see how many users are logged in. I can run a T correlate. I can identify whether you guys are logged in or telling lie to me. I can see whether user 1, 2, 3, 4 have logged in into the system or not. I can see with the T code. I am just running. And for account creation, you switch T code. Account creation. We will see and discuss in detail. That is our next topic. User 1, user 3, user 4. I can see all the users are logged in. All the users are logged in. User 2, user 3, user 4. All is logged in. And this is my user. This is Ella's on screen. We have a lot of T codes are there. Now again very important thing. Now you want to exit from there. To exit you can type /NEX. /NEX to exit. I will exit. I want to run a new T code /NCO1. I can run that. Now I want to run. Is it like creating a new tab? Nope. Like here, if I want to run the LRA T code, I will not be able to run. I have to either go back. This is the back screen. If I want to run the same screen, new transaction code with the same screen, then I can type /n. /n will override. New transaction. /n means new transaction. If you want to open a new tab, then you can type /o. In that case, there will be 2 sessions will be happen. Now you can see I will be having 2 sessions. One is this one. One is this one. 2 sessions will be happened. /n to start a new T code from the same client type M. And if you want another screen, then /o. You can type /o. Exit /. This is just like how you can work in SAP system. slash. These systems will be available 24/7 to you. You can start working. You can log in. You can run the T code. You can have the book here. Practical Basis Admin. You can see all the T codes related here. You created a virtual machine. How did you create this environment? This is not virtual machine. Everything is real here. There is no slice because we all four of us connected to the Windows server. I have created your IDs in the server. You can see here. Same server we connected. You are connected to the Windows server. Under Windows server, I have created your user IDs. 2, 3, 4. You all log in into the one machine, and under one SAP instance you created our user IDs. Note, in one SAP application I can create thousands of IDs. SAP system we can have many IDs. Here it is nothing virtually. Everything is physical. This is a server. In this server we are having 32 GB RAM i7 processor. Everything is running. We are using now 9.2 GB of RAM. CPUs fighters and utilized. And finally, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.